Hello everybody, welcome to my newest video, and welcome to Let's Talk About Doctor Who with Mr. Oz. This time around I will be talking about my favourite doctors from 11 to number 11 to 1. Now the way of all these, all of this list is, I like all the doctors, I have no thing, they're all my favourites. I have decided to do all 11 doctors, and I decided to do this kind of format rather than me doing a face-to-face video. But to kickstart, at number 11 it is Paul McGann. Now I enjoyed Paul McGann as the Doctor. I did enjoy the Doctor Who movie, which it's a bit iffy on a lot of people. And you know, I thought it was done a good job. I really did think. I think it's made more of himself as the audio with the big finish and all that. And because I haven't seen him, heard any of those ones, I'm not saying he's a bad Doctor. I wish that, you know, the movie did lead to a new series, but it just never did. But yes, 11th Doctor is Paul McGann, which played the 8th Doctor. At number 10, it is the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy. Now, I enjoy Sylvester McCoy very much as the Doctor. He had, of course, he was the Doctor. He was the Doctor. Of course, sorry about that. The 7th Doctor first appeared on the TV from 1987, after the program got cancelled in 1989. Now, I enjoy his performance as the Doctor very much. Of course, he had 3 seasons as the Doctor, as he had 3 seasons at the Doctor, and he had some great episodes in his tender. Of course, his first episode was Time of the Rani, which I enjoyed very much. I enjoyed that very much as well. Actually, the first, I think the first Sylvester McCoy one I seen was the Remembrance of the Daleks, which was also another good one as well. Also liked Battlefield, because this one featured the Brigadier in this one as well. And of course, Survivor, because it was the last one of the tender as the Doctor. So yes. At number 9, it is the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker. Colin Baker. Now, of course, Colin Baker we think he was handed the role in the wrong time. I enjoy his performance as the Doctor. Of course, he was the Doctor from 1984 to 1986. He had 3 seasons as well. He only had 8 stories as well. But of course, I do think he got a raw deal at the end. Of course, that was around about the time that whoever was over the person in charge of the BBC or dramas or whatever at the time didn't like Doctor Who at all. They didn't think much of it. So he got a raw deal, I think. But I always, of course, his first story he did was the Twin Dilemma, which a lot of people don't like. You know, especially when he's trying to strangle Perry. But I enjoyed the Twin Dilemma as well. Another one I liked was Attack of the Cybermen. Very good story. I did like also the 2 Doctors, which brought back the 2nd Doctor, Patrick Troughton. And yes, his tenure of the Doctor was very different as well, because they had longer stories. All the episodes were 45 minutes longer rather than 25 minutes, and all different time, all different days and times, and the whole series, season 23 was Child of the Time Lords as well. So yes, I enjoy Colin Baker as the Doctor. I think he's done a very good job. I just think he just got a raw deal. I do think if he had another couple more seasons, he would have became a lot better than he was. You can turn in, you can see it. You know, he wasn't this kind of the same person than he first started off as the Doctor. Of course, my 8th favourite Doctor is the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, who brought the series back in 2005. Now, I enjoy Stephen Eccleston as the Doctor. I do think that, you know, when the series came back, I do think he could have had another season. He had so many good episodes in his only season as the Doctor. Of course, the first one was the Bros, a very good one. Another one is the Dalek one. I enjoy that one very much as well. And yes, also the other one before that, the Aliens of London and World War 3, which was the one with the first time we'd seen the Slitheen, which was supposed to be the new kind of big villain of Doctor Who at the time. But a lot of people confer the Slitheen, which is not actually the race, it's actually just the name of the family, but as kind of the Ferengi of Doctor Who. You know, in Star Trek Next Generation, you have the character of Ferengis, who were supposed to be the supposed to be a big villain in the series, but of course we all know what happened to the Ferengis. But yes, so that is my 8th favourite Doctor. Is the 9th favourite Doctor is the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. At number 7, it is Peter Davison, who played the 5th Doctor. Played the fifth Doctor. He played the 5th Doctor from 1981 to 1984, 3 seasons. I enjoy Peter Davison and the Doctor. Of course, he came after the 7 years of Tom Baker, so it was very hard trying to fill the shoes. But I honestly think he done a good job as the Doctor. You know, he had some great episodes in his 3 seasons. Of course, the one after the cast for failure, which was the one after the last one with Tom Baker. That was a good episode in the first season. Another one was Shock, which one with the Sword Man. Also the one with Adric dies. That one as well. You have also the 5 Doctors, which I enjoy that one as well. And of course his most highly recommended one was the case of Anjazari as well. But yes, I enjoy Peter Davison as the Doctor, and for a long time he was the youngest one to play the Doctor. Of course, that's been overshadowed by Matt Smith. So yes, my 7th favourite Doctor is Peter Davison, who played the 6th Doctor. At number 6, it is the Patrick Troughton, who played the 2nd Doctor. I like Patrick Troughton very much playing. Of course, is the Doctor that a lot of his episodes are missing. Out of the, of course we know the happened over between him and Hardell. I think his stories were more lost because he had 3 seasons as the Doctor. But the episodes that still are around, was the Tomb of Sandman. Very good story. I enjoyed that one very much. Another one I enjoyed from his thing was the Invasion, which is another Sandman story. And the one, also the 10 episode one, The War Game. Very good episodes, 10 episodes. And I think it's the longest one. There's another, I think it's 12 Doctor. I think that was the one with the Daleks in it as well. So that is my, what are we up to? Now my 6th favourite Doctor is the 2nd Doctor, Patrick Troughton. At number 5, it is William Hardell, who played the 1st Doctor, who started it all way back in 1963. From 1963, of course, he had three seasons as the Doctor. He had 3 seasons at the Doctor, 1963. And of course his first one was The Unearthly Child, which was a very good episode. It was sort of kick-started it all, and led into the Daleks and the Astral Instruction. Actually, the first William Hardell, I do remember watching that one, well, not when it first aired, but when they reshowed the show in 2003. I remember watching The Unearthly Child. Actually, and the first one William Hardell story I got on DVD was The Keys of Marriages. Was a good story. Of course, the Dalek invasion of Earth, Web Planet, which was a very underrated story. A lot of people don't like it because of the costumes and all that. Yes, Doctor Who, a lot of people laugh at the way the costumes and all the special effects at the time, but it wasn't really about all that. It was really about stories. And I think sometimes people forget about that. Of course, I like the Gunfighters as well, the War Machine. So many great episodes in his era. So that's my 5th favourite Doctor, is the 1st Doctor, William Hardell. At number 4 is David Tennant, who played the 10th Doctor. Now, I have to say, I enjoyed David Tennant as the Doctor as well. When I got into Doctor Who, the new Doctor Who, his era was already off the television, so by that stage. But I enjoyed the 10th Doctor. He played the role very, very good. Of course, he came after Eccleston, who played the role from 2005 to 2010. He played the 3 seasons and the specials as well. So technically, kind of had 5 seasons at the Doctor. So many good episodes he had in his because the first one with Christmas Invasion. Other one I like was the School Reunion. This is the one with Sarah Jane Smith comes back. So many other good episodes as well. Dalek in Manhattan. Of course, you had the Doctor's Daughter, Stolen Earth ones. Then you had the specials. Next Doctor, Planet of Dead, War of Mars. So many good episodes and plus specials. So yes, my 4th favourite Doctor is the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. At number 3, it is the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith. Now, a lot of people say, why do you choose Matt Smith over David Tennant? I enjoyed both of them, but because I see Matt Smith on television before David Tennant, I just tend to like his things. They're both great. I do like Matt Smith as Doctor. He had so many good episodes in the first series 5. The 11th Hour. The 11th Hour he had. They call this, other ones with the Impossible Astronaut. Closing Time. Let's Kill Hitler. And of course the Series 7 is up currently up to Series 7 with the Asylum of the Daleks, Dinosaurs on Spaceship, and of course the Christmas episode The Snowman. So many good episodes in his role as the Doctor as well. At number 2, it is good old Mr. Tom Baker, who played the 4th Doctor. Well, there's nothing to explain about Tom Baker as the Doctor. He done a fantastic job. Of course, he is the longest running to play the Doctor for 7 seasons as the Doctor. Of course, he played right from 1974 from 1981. He had over 40. He had about 41 stories, about 172 episodes as the Doctor. Of course, his first one was Robot, which I enjoy Robot very much. You know, the first time he's seen Tom Baker, especially seen when he trying to change clothing and trying to pick different ones. Ark in Space is another great episode. Of course, the Journey of the Daleks as well. And this in the 13th season, you had the Prince of Mars, Seed of Doom, and of course you had the Rebels of Death as well. So many great episodes. City of Death. You had also the last season he was in Ledger High and Logopolis. But yes, Tom Baker as the Doctor. It's very hard to pick. Of course, if I picked Tom Baker as my second favourite Doctor, of course the third favourite Doctor, my favourite Doctor, number 1, is Mr. Jon Pertwee, or Pertwee. I enjoy his performance very much. It's very hard to pick between Tom Baker and Jon Pertwee. Both done fantastic jobs as the Doctor. Of course, to play the role, and really was the first one after the Wargate was the one he's in, came in colour from and he was in the role from 1970 to 1974. He done 5 series of the Doctor, and just his way is a lot of a very different tone of the show by that stage. Of course, the first couple of seasons, three seasons, was more, really a Asian for unit. Of course, his first episode was Spirit from Space. And of course, the Doctor Who of the Silmarillions, very good episodes, and Inferno, a very good one as well. Then you have the Demons, or the Demons. Then you have the Sea Devils. Actually, the first Jon Pertwee story I actually have ever did see was Frontier in Space and Planet of the Daleks. We had also other great episodes as well. 3 Doctors when all the previous Doctors came in. And of course, his final episode or final story was the Planet of the Spiders, which I did cry. I did upset that much, especially that scene when he's regenerated, because that scene actually, because we all know, of course, Sarah Jane Smith, who played by Elizabeth Sladen, of course she passed away, and the actor who played the Brigadier, and so it is a very sad scene, that end scene now. But yes, I do enjoy Jon Pertwee as the Doctor. It's very hard to choose between him and Tom Baker, as it is. I kind of do like the classic series a little bit more than the new series. I like all of it, but it's very hard to pick. So I hope you enjoy this long-winded video. I'm actually up to nearly 20 minutes now. So yes, they are my favourite Doctors from 11 down to 1. So if you like this video, please leave a comment underneath and say what is your favourite doctors and all that. Until my next video, thank you for watching, listening, and I'll catch you next time.